All right, I am reading the Amazon's Antitrust Paradox, which is an academic article written by Lina, who's currently the commissioner of the Federal Trade Commission, and she's been doing just an incredible amount of work in antitrust law and holding corporations accountable. One thing I want to note right here, I'm going to get into all of this whole article because it's super interesting. But what I want to note right now has to do, it came up in my head earlier, and I noted it in this section about predatory pricing. And the Standard Oil example and this quote that price cutting was the most effective weapon of the larger corporation. And I noted here the paradox of the heap. So what level of contribution to a community justifies the existence of a business? I think that a company shouldn't have to do as much as is needed today to stay afloat. And the idea here being the idea of, again, my argument for small businesses affected by all of this. Small businesses will never be able to compete with these corporations. And it's a huge barrier. It's an entry barrier, is that competition. And because what is needed out of a small business in order to stay afloat is insanely high. And so there is sort of this paradox of the heap. Who gets to determine, what level? And I think that the generic answer here will be the market gets to determine that. But I do think you could kind of at least roughly estimate in quantifiable terms that a person who wants to have a business that, maybe just gets by, pays their bills, and allows them to live a simple life ought to be able to exist. And that's just not the case right now.